that, let's get it going. As you can see, we're still right where we left off. Fighting the pigeons with the old one, the Black Hammer. What did you just do? You did something. I know you just did something. I don't know. Ah! Yeah, shove off, pigeons. Sorry guys, I'm just a little focused right now. I'm trying to keep an eye on my health bar and the fact that I'm dying. In fact, I use one of my health items. I prefer not to, but I guess in this case I didn't have much of a choice. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Oh wait, we're not swimming. Ah ha 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 ha, I'm so funny. Last shard. Make sure I'm not missing anything else down here. Doesn't look like I am.
What are you waiting for?
Plus, I have no idea what you want me to do. You're obviously somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I am wrong. Seriously, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? I don't remember. Unless I'm supposed to, like...
Over here, stranger.
That's why. Ah! My bad. I could have taken the gun with me. And I didn't. That was stupid of me. And now there's a health chest, of course. Because, you know, I already used one of my healing items. That's what I get for not remembering everything about this game. Where are we going? Huh? Where are we doing? Where are we going? Huh? Huh?
There you won. Fair and square.
Yay! I got combat lore. This enhancement increases the rate of weapon experience gathered and boosts War's armor level. So I am going to use that right now. Because I have a specific weapon I want to use it on. Which I know probably sounds weird, right? Instead of using Weapons Master. What does Weapons Master do again? Boosted damage. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use Weapons Lore.
What are you waiting for?
Yay. Another health chest.
You'll go nowhere, horseman. You cannot escape your fate. Abaddon will be avenged.
It's not my fault!
Defend yourself, traitor.
Gets me all worked up just thinking about killing you, and I'll settle for watching you do it.
You underestimate me.
I win! Because I always win! Because I'm awesome!
Could be you really are who you say. Them pigeons seem mighty convinced, but I ain't. So once again, you know me, but I still don't know you.
The Griever's lair.
The Griever's beyond here. Had to seal these passages up tight to keep our pets out of my yard. Little bastards kept dropping by uninvited, taking things what don't belong to them.
I am who I claim to be.
You kill that Griever. Even make it back out of that hole, that'll be proof enough. Then, I promise, we'll have words. Now get off of my property, before more pigeons come looking at crap in me yard.
He is my favorite character out of this entire game. Like, he has to be my favorite. Alright, into the Griever's lair we go. This should be fun, I think. I don't know, depends on how you look at it, I guess. It's a stupid thing, I don't know. This one was always relatively easy in retrospect. This is one of the easier bosses. I never understood why it was the second one, not the first one. Whatever, I don't make this game. I just play it. I like it. I think it's harder getting to the boss than it is actually defeating the boss, in my opinion. But again, that's just me. Alright, where we go? Oh, that's right, we're in the hollows. Hollows. Hello! We're in the hollows. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Oh yeah, there's the Griever. Now you know what it looks like. There's absolutely no point in this battle, but whatever. Ow! Stop it! Stop it! Yeah, like this whole thing is so pointless. I don't know why they put it in here. Why they make you do this?
I think all you managed to do was piss her off. That's fine. Finish the job. And don't throw it around this time.
So as you can see, we don't have anything that would obviously do the damage necessary to... Ooh, I didn't know I could shoot those. Would do the damage necessary to destroy the Griever. So obviously, and then this is the poor angel, the poor pigeon that we get this weapon from. You know, I've never seen if I can jump up that thing. No? Okay. So, let's go exploring, shall we? No, I'm not going to take the gun with me, because there's really no point in it. It's just kind of there. Because obviously I would have to drop it to keep going farther here. So it's just kind of like, okay, then why was it even there? It was obviously there for a reason, and I'm still heavily believing in the fact that it was only there to show you that you don't have any weapons that can damage the Griever, which again, in my opinion, still feels a little, like, pointless. I didn't feel like attacking the Griever like that, dealing with that whole process was worth it in any way, shape, or form. It was just a waste of time and health. But obviously the game creators felt the need for it to be in the game, so it was. Here's another one of my least favorite puzzles in the entire game. And it's not like this puzzle's like continually or like extremely challenging or anything. It's just odd and a little ridiculous, if you ask me. It'll take me a little bit to remember exactly how to do everything, so you have to bear with me as I go through this. Sorry, eels, they surprised me. Can't have an underwater scene without eels. Again, I don't know why the game creators felt that it was necessary, but they did. They felt it was necessary to not only have underwater, but underwater combat. I'm still a little pissed about that. I'll never not be pissed about that. Not that the underwater combat is like super difficult and impossible to do or anything like that. No. It's just a pain. How did you survive? How? Stop it! Stop it. Yes, here we go. Nothing above me, nothing behind me. Guess we're going this way. Whee! More of those things. Wonder what this thing does. It shoots out fire! Ow! Who said you could hit me? Aha! Sucks to be you, not me. Okay. Isn't there another one that I can light on fire? I don't remember. But that at least gets those two going, and it kills the enemies that would stop me from... Come on! Doing this. So I can come over here. Go like this. And get down here. Yes, there is another one that I can aim for. But of course I have to do it just right because this thing has like a short range. Ha! Dang it! Okay. I gotta hope those shadow bombs are gonna stay there long enough for me to go through this again. They should. I don't know why they wouldn't. That's what I get for trying to cheat the game, I guess. Trying to do other things that it's not supposed to do. Go faster! Go faster! Go faster! Go faster! Yep, they're still there. Okay, that's all I care about. Go boom! Boom! Yeah, that's a good sign. That's what I like to see. Let me just watch an enemy go crawling through the little fence thing, hole over there. That's cool. I'm so glad I got to watch that. Why again was I watching that? Also, where can I go? I can't go that way, so let's go this way. Duh, I get a very ominous feeling. There it is! Yeah, because like I said, not foreshadowing at all! Fighting these guys with the scythe isn't as easy as fighting some of the other enemies you deal with the scythe. It's not impossible, it is still not as hard as it's gonna get, because I'm gonna get another weapon here real soon, and I'm gonna be using that primarily to get that one to try to level up and catch up with both the scythe and the sword. Yeah, that one's even harder to use for combat. Which is why I oftentimes don't use it. I don't think I've ever kept all of the weapons perfectly in sync with each other, and I've usually maxed out one, maybe two of them at the most. I usually don't max out any more than that. Oh goody! Fire hands decided to show up. It wasn't bad enough I was dealing with these freaking demon dog things. You decided to join the teleport. No more of the smashing firehead things. Just die! Die! Drive me up the wall! Alrighty, there we go. That's much better. Much better! And yes, I know. There was a chest where he broke out of the wall. There's also a chest right here. That's not the chest that I wanted, though. Where did that chest go? Where? Oh, there it is. Give me! Gimme! Yay! Another pistol armor piece. That makes what, like 6? Not that many already, is it? Let's see if I can... It'll show me. 6! 6 out of 10. That's freaking awesome. I'm doing pretty good if I do say so myself. Okay, this part really bugs me. And again, this is another one of those sections where I'm really glad you have an unlimited air supply. You don't have to, like, breathe. Because they decided, not only is it bad enough they added underwater combat, they added underwater puzzles. Which is just ridiculous. Because as you can see, we need to go through that door. But there's a beholder's, there's a barrier in the way. So obviously we need to go find the beholder's key that can be used to get rid of the barrier, which of course means that we have to go underwater and explore farther. Because, you know, that makes logical sense, right? Well, except you can't go any farther this way because there's like a turbine or something there, and you can't go behind you, so the only option is to go even deeper underwater into a completely different tunnel and explore around in there. Let's go up here, see what up here holds. Make sure I'm not missing anything. If I missed that, that would have been bad. Oh, I like that one. I'm actually gonna put that one on the scythe when it's done leveling up and I get the next weapon. Because that one goes well with the scythe. The only other... There's actually a specific weapon enchantment you can get in this game for the scythe. I've gotten it, like, once. It's so difficult to find and get. Because to get that enchantment, you have to, like, use 4 of your 5 different tools. There's another Wrath Shard. And, you have to use like 4 out of your... No, you have to use like 2 of the different tools to do it. And it's also about timing, and it's just... Like, I'll try to show you guys. Obviously, these stupid eels came from the other section that we're going to, because, you know, they weren't there before. Either they respawned. I hope they didn't respawn. Drives me up the wall if they respawn that fast. That one, like, is that an eel stuck in the ceiling? No? Okay, I was very confused by that, sorry. Okay. Sheesh, Louise. Where do you all come from? Why are you all coming at me, huh? What'd I do to you? Now we can go this way. See, it's so dumb. All that work, underwater puzzle and everything, for a key. Just so that you can go back underwater and go all the way back to where you came in. Frustrating, I know. Easy enough, not like difficult, challenging, not like some of the, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever played like God of War. Some of the underwater puzzles in God of War, even like God of War 2 and stuff, man, those were crazy. Speaking of God of War, the new God of War that just recently came out this last year was awesome. See, new weapon! And what's awesome about this one, as you guys can see, it's a gauntlet. That destroys the crystal thing. So now we can go wherever we want, almost. We can go to start destroying all the crystal-y stuff. I gotta fight with these guys. Technically, I'm supposed to use the gauntlet for this. But I'm still trying to level up the scythe real fast. now there's a bunch of enemies because, you know, heaven forbid. This is fun. Aww. Got hit so hard. So fast. Because you can use him to attack the other enemy. One of my favorite things to do. But as I'm switching weapons, I'm also going to switch enchantments real fast. Excuse me. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. See, most of the enchantments I've been getting are here, and these 4 over here are offsetting. Sorry guys, I got a notification saying my internet quality was not sufficient enough to broadcast gameplay. These 4 over here are obviously legendary, and one of them specifically is good for the scythe. I think 2 of them are good for the sword, and one of them is good. 2 of them are good for the gauntlet. There might be 2 for the scythe and 1 for the gauntlet. I don't remember. I think I've gotten like 2, 3 out of the legendary ones. I don't know. Ow. The gauntlets can be fun and can be deadly if used properly, but they're hard to fight waves of enemies. It's not easy to fight waves of enemies with the gauntlet. Whereas with the sword and the scythe, it's a lot easier to fight more than one enemy at a time. Especially bigger enemies. Try to keep the weapons as even as possible, which obviously isn't very easy. The combat in this game is definitely leaning more towards a specific weapon, which is what really adds to the challenge of the game. Normally, when you get further on in games like this, and you get different weapons and stuff, you know, it gets easier, right? Because you have better weapons. Not with this one. Because the combat is more suited primarily for your sword. So I know that I remember the first time I played through this game. That's primarily what I used. With my sword. Ow. Ow. Gotta get down, 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 gotta get down. If you can pin enemies in corners and stuff like this, that's when it gets really good. It doesn't always work, obviously. In order to, like, dodging and stuff like that, sometimes that doesn't work at all. Especially bigger enemies. Yeah, so that's what the the gauntlets do, and that's how you get rid of these crystal things. I guess that is true. There is a way you can use the gauntlets for crowd control, but again, it's not the best weapon for that sort of a thing, and it does take a while for it to level up. Because it doesn't always necessarily do a whole lot of damage. But so now I have all three main weapons that you get, like actual weapons that you can get for the game. And yes, I will try to go back to certain locations that I know I missed stuff at, like for example Twilight Cathedral, and see if I can get the stuff there again now that I have this weapon. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I believe that's where I'm supposed to go. And definitely, obviously, when I defeat the Griever, I'll have to go back to Samael's prison, so I'll do what I can there with these gauntlets. I guess there is nothing else I can do in here. I thought there was something else I could do in here. Sorry guys, running around in circles. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. Yes, I will go back and try to do stuff as much as possible, but I don't necessarily, can't guarantee anything. Obviously, this is not a complete, like, walkthrough or anything. It's just a playthrough, kind of give you guys, if any of you are interested in getting the game or anything like that, like, just, I would highly recommend it, especially if you are interested in the third game, which just came out. Like I said, I'm going to try to play through the first two games before I move on to the third one, but I do have the third one on lockdown. Like, I've ordered it off Amazon, so I'll get that, and I'll show that one to you guys too when I get all done with this one. But that being said, am I running around in circles? Somebody please tell me if I'm running around in circles. I'm running around in circles. It's good to know. Again, highly recommend this game series for anyone who's interested in it. It's a lot of fun. I personally enjoy it very much. I'm super excited for the next one in the series. Especially for a game that I bought on a whim. Like, I had originally bought, I think I bought the second one first by accident. And then I ended up buying this one when I found out that the second one was the second one. But I bought the game completely and totally on a whim. Like, I didn't know what it was, never heard of it before, but it just... Crumble. But it sounded interesting. So I bought it and played through it, and I'm so glad that I did. I've never once regretted getting this game. I love it. I love the aspects and the idea of it and how it plays out. I love the storytelling. It's a completely different perspective because so often we look at the Horsemen of the Apocalypse as evil and the bringers of the end, whereas this game tries to paint them in a completely different light. This game tries to paint them as not bringers of the end, but keepers of a balance between good and evil. And that's what I love so much about this game. Is the fact that that's the way they decided to go with it instead of the stereotypical 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, it's the end of the world, yeah! You know, that's different allure to the whole thing. Yes, it is still the end of the world, obviously, but it's different, you know, it's not super terrible or anything, because again, they didn't cause it, they're just trying to keep the balance for it, which I always thought was kind of cool. And it adds a completely different perspective of the horsemen, especially when you learn their some of their backstory in the second game, and you learn, you know, where they came from and who they really are, and how they existed before the kingdom of man and kind of before the kingdom of heaven and hell, if you will. So yeah, it definitely adds an interesting... Yes, the Griever is trying to kill me. You're all aware of that. It's annoying. Now, as you notice, so the little crystal thing on its chest, abdomen, whatever.
First you don't succeed.
You'll notice that it's similar to the crystals and stuff that you can smash with the Tremor Gauntlet. So obviously, it's useful in that aspect of the whole thing. Ow! Don't shoot fireballs at me! Not allowed! Not allowed at all! Okay. So obviously the Tremor Gauntlet will come into play in some way and should perform that way, right? Yes. But not necessarily in the way that you think. So I want you guys to keep guessing and thinking about how you think they're going to come into play. And I will hope that somebody guesses right. Because it's an interesting... That's the way that I... Where the hell did you guys come from? It's interesting how the gauntlets actually come into play against the Griever and how you actually succeed in destroying her, whatever. Extremely interesting. I never once would have thought that it came into play the way that it did. Oh, there's a disc right in the chest over there. Main room that we were trying to do all the puzzle things with, and we had the shadow bombs and everything, comes draining into this room. So now there's stuff we can do up. So now we can swim over here, grab this chest, because, you know, we couldn't get it before. What did we get? We got the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map! Now you can kind of swim under here too, pick up anything you may have missed down here, because I tried not to go down here, because if you fall down here before you get the water up, it's like impossible to get out. So I try to avoid coming down here at all costs, unless the water is filled up the hole. That being said, obviously we have to move this thing, right? Right. But first I want to make sure that I smash this, because if I don't, then and I won't be able to move it where I need to move it and do what I need to do with it. Which I don't think I can even move it where I need to move it yet. Okay, no, I can do that. Okay. I'm gonna do this the fast way as much as possible. So obviously, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a turnstylus that it was sitting on. So that's gonna, crap, play a key factor in this thing. That's right, I can't. This isn't the one that I need. So, and obviously if the train's moving or like stopped, like you stop it, like right there, you won't be able to turn the turnstylus. You have to, it has to be completely in the center or completely off the turnstylus. Shoot, that's right. Doggone it. Sorry guys, I'm messing this up way more than I want to be right now. And it's gonna bug the crap out of me, but I've gotta get this fixed. So basically, I need to get this guy. You see, I can jump on top of this train here. I need this train over that hole so that I can climb up the demon growth that's over there, or even over here for that matter. To do so, we gotta get back up. We gotta get back up to where we were when the water was in here, so we can turn a turnstylus, and it's just, yeah, it's just crazy and annoying, and I don't like it. So what you gotta do, okay, light's green. I gotta turn this, which of course moves that over there. So now, what I need to do is I need to move this guy in there. Again, doesn't give me enough height to be able to jump up there, but that's okay because I have a plan. That's why this is why this puzzle sucks. Because it's extremely repetitive. It's a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. It's a lot of moving this, to move that, to move that back, to move this back here over here. You know, so, okay, as you can see my lights are green, that's telling me I'm good to move it. So we come over here, and we'll go ahead and do it. Shift reserve. So now, obviously, we can't take that train back this way because there's some stuff blocking the tracks there. But we can push it over here. Which, if I remember correctly, this is the way we're supposed to go. I could be wrong. I'm going to double check. If it's the way we're supposed to go, I'll come back. I'll move a couple other things. I'll do some stuff, and I'll make sure that I get to the thing that I need to get to. Make sure that I don't miss anything and show you guys whether or not there's stuff there. But I think, again, could be wrong, I think this is the extra stuff. The cool stuff. We'll find out here in half a second. No, I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Okay, let's go back. Again, I know, I'm sorry. This is going to be very repetitive for a little bit. And as my brother would say, because he's a train nut, those things wouldn't be able to move after being underwater for so long, and the apocalypse, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, thank you. But it's a video game, take a little bit of leeway, okay? Leeway is good. It's a video game. Things happen in video games that don't necessarily make sense. So, I get to move this thing again, like twice actually, because I gotta move it from here Did it go all the way through? It did go all the way through. Yay! Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So now that that's gone all the way through to where the big train actually was, what I can do now is I can move this back again, being empty like it is, so that I can come over here to the big train, not the flatbed car, the actual like passenger car thing over here, and I can go drag object, punch it really hard. It'll send it a little too far, always does, it's okay. I'll just pull it back. It's still, punching it is still faster than trying to drag it all the way over here. Like, seriously, it's not worth it to try to drag it along the whole way. Go back up here to turn the thingy again. Because, you know, they gotta make everything so difficult. Jump down here. Punch the train again. Now it's over here. And yeah, this is where the bonus item, I guess, little secret thing, I don't know. How do you want it, however you guys want to look at it, describe it, whatever. Hidden chest idea, I don't know. Thing is. Oh wait, no. That just takes you back up here. You know what? I'm sorry guys. I'm losing my mind. I want you all to be aware of this fact. I am losing my mind. There was absolutely no point in that whatsoever other than to waste my time and yours, and I'm very sorry about that. But at least we can say that we were sure that there's nothing up there, so now we'll go ahead and put this back where it needs to go, and go where we need to go. So that we're not wasting anybody's time anymore. We'll go ahead and move on as quickly as possible. But now we know. The more you know. Hiya! Alright, moving along. We're going to go ahead and jump up here. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. 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 Go this way. Go that way. Go this way. Go down here. Go over here. Go up here. To go back over here. Yay! Alright, let's go in this door, see if there's anything point to this. There is absolutely no point to this. So we go this way. Which of course is like literally, quite literally right back where we came from. Which I know it seems really pointless. But I promise you guys, it's totally worth it in the long run. Because this way, instead of trying to go the wrong way first and then having to go through all of that, we went the right way first and then went through all of that to come back and just move on farther faster. So there is that fact. I don't like this thing. I want you guys to know this. I don't like the little witch thingies, Reaper, whatever, siren thing. I guess we can call them sirens, because they're kind of like the sirens from the God of War game. They're so annoying. They're pretty easy to defeat with the gauntlets. Like, they're one of the few enemies that's not that hard to beat with the gauntlets when it's one of them. But when you get like 2 or 3 of them, it's like, or even when you get 2 or, you know, 1 of them and 2 more enemies. It's the way that they fight. The style of weapons that they use is really difficult to combat sometimes. guys will notice, it's that double weapon sword blade thing that, and the way they spin it so fast, can make it really hard to combat, especially if you're trying to level up your weapons like the gauntlets, and you're fighting them and another enemy. Back a bit of the corner and just beat the crap out of it, which is always fun. I enjoy it quite a lot as well. The gauntlets are pretty awesome when you get them leveled up and stuff. Like, for example, I can do stuff like this. Obviously, it doesn't affect the siren lady thing, because it's loading. And again, crowd control-wise, they're not the best used. Unless you are prepared to block and dodge a lot, and are good at blocking and dodging, which I'm not very good at blocking. I'm okay at dodging. Best so obviously, that, you know, that whole 1-2 combo is what you really want to hit them with, though, because it's that second hit that blows them away, knocks them off balance, throws them off, you know, prevents them from doing any more attacks. So, again, not necessarily easy to use the gauntlets for long-term combat or multi-person combat, but not impossible to use the gauntlets either. You just have to be prepared to lose either a good chunk of health, excuse me, or dodge and roll, dodge and block a lot, and be good at it, which I'm not. Okay, moving on. We have what I need. Make sure I don't miss anything just inside the store real fast. So obviously, I didn't fight with those enemies the first time I was in this room. So clearly I did what I needed to do first because I got the gauntlets, and then coming back into this room after getting the gauntlets, I had to fight a bunch of enemies. So as you guys can see, if we had come in, tried to do this before going the other direction that we did, we would have gotten nowhere. Wouldn't have been able to get anywhere because we wouldn't have had the gauntlets to be able to smash the little crystals and move on. So yeah, you can punch them. You don't have to necessarily do the whole earthquake, you know, punch the ground kind of a thing to get what you want out of them. You can just directly punch them. But I don't always like to do that. Hang on, is that going to kill me? That's not going to kill me. But it is going to be a pain in the behind. Okay, what I have to do, basically, I'll just make sure I'm not missing anything over here first. Okay. I have to hit it from underwater and then jump up on it. So I'm actually going to do this one first because this one should give me to a chest or something. No, it just takes me back to where I need to go. Okay. Just making sure. Not missing nothing for you guys. Again, I would highly recommend looking up an actual walkthrough video if you guys are interested in getting everything for the games because I don't know where everything is, and I probably missed a handful of stuff along the way. So, obviously what's going to happen here is, well, pretty obvious, because it's a red crystal, they can't destroy those with the gauntlets. So what needs to happen is I need to come over here, I need to aim with the crossblade. And set both those things on fire, and then I have to find a shadow bomb. Which could be anywhere. If I remember right, there's nothing back here, but I'll double check just to be on the safe side, I guess. If it'll even let me go back there, which I don't think it will. Can't drag these trains, can't punch these trains. Can't, oh, I can get around them. Ha! There it is. Ha ha! There is a health core chest, a lifestone shard. So there's another one of those. Good thing I went back here. Would have missed that. That would have been bad. See? See? If you want everything, look up a walkthrough video. I don't know where everything is.
Kill him! Kill him!
Apparently people want to kill me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to them. Other than being alive, I guess. Ow. Apparently for them that's enough to want to kill me. And as you guys can clearly see, there's my shadow bomb that I need and another barrier door. So we need another holder's key. So there's nothing back here, so what we have to do is we have to run over here, grab the inert shadow bomb, because if we had an actual shadow bomb, we'd never be able to make it in time. It would probably explode right about here, if you were lucky. And you'd never be able to do this. So, handing the inert shadow bomb and the gas pipeline things that you have to set on fire. So much work for a single boss fight. And yes, you will see me insta-kill these guys quite often, especially when I need help. Because they're easy. It's a lot faster than trying to hit them with a sword or a scythe or even the gauntlets, and it gives me health. I'm going to skip that health chest for right now because I'm not low enough to actually warrant needing it, and I'm going to have some serious crap happen. So as you guys can see, there's chests across. Not one of those unique chests that looks weird or anything like that, so obviously that's where I'm going to get my beholder's key. But if you'll notice, I can't seem to get there, because I can't quite jump that gap. So what I have to do is go underwater and explore as much as possible underwater and see what I can figure out. Under here. Obviously this is something. Okay, this is the way that I need to go. I'm gonna go back underwater and make sure that I don't miss anything. I think this is the only way that you can go, but I'm not 100% certain. So again, I want to try to make sure that I don't miss anything. Soldier artifacts, other doors that lead to other chests, good stuff like that, you know. Try not to miss stuff, but I'm not perfect. I don't know where everything is. I don't know how people figure out where everything is. Like, I've watched plenty of walkthrough videos in my time, and I just don't understand how people can find everything like that. And it's awesome that they can do it. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome that they can do it, and it's awesome that they can make a video. Excuse me. Video about it. But again, I've never been able to figure out how to do it. Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing I can do with that right now. I don't believe there's anything underwater in here. I've never really looked, I guess. I guess I can look for a little bit. I can't go very far. Obviously, it's like some sort of blade spinning thing. Can't swim under that cage. So, no artifacts or anything in here. There is a little chest. Give me souls. A bunch of these stupid fly things, which I never understood where they come from, why they come from, where they come from, but again, that's none of my business, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. They're weird, let's just put it that way, and where they come from, again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But they come from where they come from. I'm not telling you guys where they come from because that would spoil the fun. And yet, I do literally mean it would spoil the fun. Tell you guys where these little fly things come from. I think it's pretty obvious based off of past experiences with how this game's gone. But I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out if you can figure out. Or if it's gonna take time. Or it's gonna take me getting this lost for you guys to figure out what. At me, bro. Come on. I always win. I'm awesome. Where's my stupid shut up on? Okay. So, I really don't like this part. I just want you guys to know that. I freaking hate this part sometimes. Because as you can see, I can't technically aim. I don't think I can aim. Done this? I've done it before. Oh, that's right. So, what I need to do is I need to aim at this thing. And that thing. See what I can go like this. Okay, I've always done it differently because I'm dumb, I guess. I always used to throw a bunch of shadow bombs against the wall, detonate them against each other, and then cause them to blow up that way, but I guess there was always an easier way to do it, and I just never figured that out. That's stupid. Oh well. See, and that's the point of that. So now the water level raises, and now you can get the Beholder's Key. Plain and simply. Super easy, nothing too challenging to it. Just jump down and get it. That's one of the relatively easy puzzles in this game. So, it's a Beholder's Key. Yay! Although, I think, if I remember right, that thing falling down here breaks more stuff. Opens up new stuff? No? Am I wrong? Did I remember wrong? I remember wrong. My bad. My bad. Hey, at least I checked. Didn't just like run off. I don't think I need health right now. I think I can wait. Wait on health. I don't need it. Not at the moment. not in the moment. What's in here? I have never looked. I don't know why I've never looked, but I've never looked. What's in here? Can't go that way. So, what's down here? Anything other than demon growth? And a pipe that I can't swim through. And a pipe that I can't swim through. That I can swim up in. Aha! Yay! I got another champion artifact. Yay. There's only 6 of those ones, so I'm really happy that I found that. Again, I don't think I've ever done that one before, and I can look and see real quick. I'll show you guys what the, see, this is what it looks like. As you can see the ones that I've turned in, and the ones that I'm currently holding. Celos to Volgrim, and then obviously there's one in the center that I can't find at the moment. But yeah, that's cool. Glad I found that. Where am I going? Oh, that's right. I have the beholder key now. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm gonna punch you. Okay? Okay. I punched you. High five to your face! It's a high five to your face. Stab the eyeball. Get blood all over you. Seemingly don't be covered in it. And open it. Again, not ominous and foreshadowing at all. I'm so glad I just watched that happen. I wonder why. Shall I show you guys why? That's why. That right there is exactly why. Because if you try to run through this without hitting that train first, whatever that tentacle thing is will eat your face. Well, I mean, it'll eat you. Not just your face, but it'll eat your face. And you will die. Another one of those guys. Goody, goody, goody. I'm so excited. Oh, look. Now there's 2 of them. So no, I'm not going to use my gauntlet for this one. I know I've said I'm trying to level up the weapons, and I really am, but in situations like this, there's just some weapons you can't use. Those guys. Now I can use the gauntlet. So, good times. Good times in the neighborhood. Good times in the... Ow! Why you gotta be so mean? What did I do to you? I hadn't even punched you yet. Stop it! Nobody likes you! Nobody likes you! You stupid skeletal warrior thing. What are you doing? Why were you running into the wall like a moron? Why did you think that I was over there? I have no idea. You, I can understand. You're actually trying to run towards me, and you got stuck. But the other guy, it made no sense. He's just running into the wall. Like, you're clearly over here. Like, no, I'm not. What are you doing? But, you know, whatever. What do I know? I don't think I want to go that way. I don't think I have a choice. Well, I mean, I guess I always have a choice. I gotta stop playing. That's not much fun! No more! Stop it! 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 No more! You can't hit me! I kill you! I kill you for your transgressions! Get the health chest. Punch this guy in the face. High five to his face. Realize this is where I need to go. Turn around and go the other direction. Wait, don't go the other direction. Wait. This is where I need to go. But that's because I need to do this. Now go the other direction so that I can actually go the way that I need to go. Like, I couldn't fully go that way yet. I would have had to go that way, find out I couldn't go that way, and then come back this way, and that would have been boring for all of us. So, now I can go this way. Wait, hang on. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything behind me, because that happens sometimes. Game creators put stuff in the way that you need to go, but they put it slightly behind where you would go so that you don't necessarily look for it. And then you miss it. And then it's dumb. And it don't make me happy. But I found where I needed to go, I got what I needed to get. Moving on. Moving on. Man. This is the worst puzzle in this section. I just want you guys to know that. And that's unfortunately all the time that I have, so I will see you guys next time.